In this month's edition of the Australian Puppy Scams Hall of Shame in May 2016, we're highlighting a new tactic that the scammers have just started to use in the Australian marketplace, and it's the use of fake IDs to prove their legitimacy, or trying to prove the legitimacy as the case may be. Here we have one of their favourite sites at the moment, cracker.com.au, loaded with fake puppy ads. In this case here we have one from Western Australia that a lady inquired about and contacted us, as many people do, to check it out for her. We don't mind, glad to help, to see whether this is legitimate. To us, it's obviously a fake, and here is why. All right, we'll look at here. We'll just go through it. Gorgeous bull terrier puppies. Looking at the English and grammar, looking a little bit sus there already. Beautifully white bull terrier puppies for adoption. Okay, there we go, adoption. That's a sign right there. That's a scam. That's a classic term used by the scammers. So they're saying they don't want any money for it. Just send us freight costs, vet fees, the paperwork reimbursement, etc. Each little fee they'll get out of the victim, and they'll keep doing it. There'll be more fees and more fees until the victim wakes up to themselves. They're being scammed, or they run out of money, either or. Remember, these scammers are totally and utterly amoral. So that's what one of the tactics they use is adoption. Right, let's continue on. They are built to AKC standards, whatever that is. It sounds like a Meccano set, something you make out of Lego, but it's supposed to be a dog. So you see again this poor English and grammar. AKC here, American Kennel Club. We have the Australian National Kennel Club. So obviously another flag is raised here. They often use this term, but the Australian National Kennel Club anyway doesn't register dogs. The state-based bodies do. So there's another flag. All right, next line, receive their necessary shots, the American term for vaccinations. There's 3 red flags right there. And AKC papers and so on. So how many red flags do you need? Obviously a scam. But the new twist that they are using, and which the inquirer was concerned about, is this. The scammer supplied by text a fake driver's license. And as you'll see here, and as we mentioned in our blog post accompanying this video, it's not too bad. To the amateur eye, it looks all right. The professionals can spot it, but here's a couple of things that the average person can tell straight away. Okay, the name here, Virginia Glenn, is a bit of a funny name, and this is ethnically an Asian woman. So it would be unlikely that this person would have this sort of name. So there you go. Also, New South Wales. Let's have a look at where the fake ad is supposed to be, in Perth. So there's another 2 things to add to the list. There you go. So this is a new tactic you need to be aware of, is the fake driver's license. The first time we've seen it occur with puppy ads, but they are desperate. The scammers are desperate to try and prove they're legitimate in order to convince you to hand over your money. So this is the new one. You can bet your life there'll be other types of fake IDs used, easy to make with programs such as Photoshop, etc. You know that this is coming, so beware, be warned that this is the latest drive for their quest for legitimacy. This video will be posted on our YouTube channel very soon, youtube.com/pups4sale, and as per usual, on the Australian Puppy Scams Hall of Shame, which can be accessed by clicking on the Scams tab on any page on our site, with the list of pirates' lairs that allow puppy scams to be run on their sites in the Australian marketplace. Stay safe, folks. Be aware of the fake ID being used, or the fake IDs being created and used by the puppy scammers to convince you to hand over your